death battle with the season finale, and it's Galactus versus Unicron. Obviously, Galactus from Marvel Comics and Unicron from the Transformer series. So yeah, let's go, man. I can't wait for this battle, bruh. Ooh, look at Unicron just... Damn, already? He just snagged the Earth and like, bow.
The power of worlds.
And
Galactus.
Almighty
And
Chaos
Unicron.
Bringer. That's right, it's the day we've all been waiting for.
Hell yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
He
job to
wheezed
analyze
down
their weapons,
Boomstick.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Look at that. Two titans. World eaters.
Boomstick, what is the nature of evil?
Oh, it's 3.5
question.
years too early for that kind of question, Wiz.
No, seriously, is the wolf that hunts the hare evil?
Look
What
at
about the
Beastars.
bear that kills the wolf? Or the man that slays the bear? Is that evil or nature?
Look at the
Perhaps
bear,
this question
man.
was on Gallon of Ta's mind as he hurtled toward the end of infinity.
I'm pretty sure the question on his mind was, how do I turn this goddamn spaceship around?
Eons ago, the planet Ta was a
Who knows?
paradise, the most advanced civilization the universe had ever known.
Hell
And
yeah.
the universe was coming to an end. I hate it when that happens.
The Ta'an scientist
Yeah.
Gallon watched as the rest of his race ignominiously perished and decided to die gloriously on his own terms.
Yes,
By flying
sir.
a ship into the sun, just like great-grandpappy Boomstick, the crazy old coot. But instead of
Crazy
being
old coot,
vaporized
huh?
on contact like great-grandpappy Boomstick, Gallon got bitten by a radioactive god.
As the last
Oh,
living
yeah.
thing left before the universe's end, Gallon was visited by the sentience of the multiverse,
Hell
who
yeah.
merged with him as part of a cosmic cycle of death and rebirth. As the old multiverse died, a new one was born, and the scientist Gallon was no more. In his place was a being of untold power, the Ravager of Galaxies, Galactus.
Well, despite looking like a masochist giant purple vibrator, G-Dog here is one of the strongest
Aight.
beings in all of Marvel, baby. And there's only one thing he wants to do: eat friggin' worlds.
Galactus is so unbelievably, mind-meltingly powerful that strong doesn't really begin to describe him. Just
Oh,
being
yeah.
near him will begin to warp your perception of reality. In truth, he isn't even really a physical being with a soul anymore, but composed of energy itself, the power cosmic.
Basically, your all-purpose space god magic that no good almighty ass-whooping god can go without. Sure,
Yeah.
you can use it to blast your ass to unholy smithereens, but it's a lot more flexible, too.
Described as being in touch with every other living thing at once, the power cosmic allows one access to a near infinite pool of knowledge and the ability to sense danger ahead of time.
I don't
right.
think there's a lot for him to be afraid of. He can manipulate matter, read and control the minds of gods, and teleport entire galaxies across the universe.
The power cosmic allows him fundamental control over life itself, manipulating souls, creating new life forms from nothing, and even resurrecting the dead. And because his body is composed of energy, he can't really be hurt in the traditional physical sense. This allows him to grow or shrink his body with seemingly no limit, and alter his appearance.
Wait. He
Yeah.
chooses to look like that?
His physical appearance matches the species observing him, so a human sees a human Galactus, a Skrull Galactus, and so on.
Oh, so it's
Pretty
just
much.
like how I see the world.
What are you staring at?
What matters most to me in the world. Awesome.
The nice
No,
boobs.
not awesome. Very not awesome. At least as far as Galactus is concerned, since witnessing his approach is itself the end of the world. You would only have enough time to pray to your paltry gods before Galactus consumed your entire planet, absorbing its energy into himself, then moving on to his next meal.
Man, I guess his costume is appropriate because he sounds like a total dick. Like, come on, man. You watched your whole planet die. Now you're gonna go around the universe doing the same thing?
It's not entirely his fault. Galactus's power is so
Well.
immense that the only thing that can sustain him is the consumption of entire worlds. Without this constant feeding, he would perish, just as humans would without consuming plants or other animals.
Kinda like how I hunt squirrels because I hate each and every one of them.
No, categorically
Well,
the
then.
exact opposite, actually. Galactus isn't vengeful or cruel. If he could avoid any unnecessary death, he would. But just as the universe is bound by the laws of physics, Galactus is bound by his hunger.
And that hunger has put him in conflict with some of Marvel's other heaviest hitters, like Odin and the
Odin.
Phoenix Force.
Yeah.
Galactus's fight with the Other and the Scryer got so intense, they threatened the entire infinite multiverse just as a side effect of the battle.
While Galactus himself itself can comfortably cross countless light years in seconds, some of these beings are more like abstract concepts than actual living things, many of
Yep.
which operate outside of linear time.
Like this alien bug dude who tried to use Galactus' energy to destroy 2 whole universes. Even after being drained by him, he still nuked 3 whole star systems before getting a snack.
Should he somehow be threatened
Yeah.
by beings beyond even the scope of his power, Galactus crafted a device to solve all of his problems. The ultimate nullifier.
Yeah.
In case that name isn't obvious enough, it's a teeny tiny weapon that destroys anyone you think of.
It doesn't just destroy them, it destroys everything. The
Yeah.
entire multiverse is eradicated, then recreated without the target. An extremely roundabout way of winning, but it works. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened when Galactus used it on the abstract god of destruction, Abraxas.
He destroyed the god of destroying things with a Happy Meal toy. It's like my therapist said, great things come in small packages.
And the nullifier was key to Galactus' first
So they
great
say.
defeat upon his inevitable arrival on Earth.
When that pesky Reed Richards managed to get his stretchy hands on the thing, Galactus finally backed down and spared the planet.
Which makes no practical sense. The ultimate nullifier is a part of Galactus himself. It uses his own power. He can summon it at any time and even escape
Plot, buddy.
its effects by hiding in a pocket
Plot.
dimension. It even had the safety on.
Maybe he was just bored.
After billions of years of cosmic genocide just to survive, I'm pretty sure Galen forgot what it meant to be mortal. Perhaps that was the true evil all along, the slow death of Galen's humanity. Because what could be more terrifying than a being that sees everything and everyone you know and love as nothing more than his next meal?
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But I think they did a really good job with Galactus a lot. I really like this portion a lot. Probably maybe after the fight between Galactus and Unicron, they probably explain more. Maybe Galactus feats even more in depth, but they did mention about him fighting against Odin, him fighting against Galactus. I guess Galactus fighting Odin, and Galactus fighting the Phoenix Force, and there's other stuff where he also fights Thanos and everything like that. But I think they did a really good job with explaining a lot, the analysis portion for Galactus. So yeah, now Unicron. Let's see. All right, let's
In
get
the
it.
beginning, before heaven and earth, before light and dark, there was Unicron. Created by the formless primordial being known as the One to explore the fledgling multiverse, Unicron instead decided to consume everything.
Dude, come on! Bad Unicron!
World Eaters.
Bad God! Bad!
The One decided to
biggest
split
eaters.
Unicron into 2 beings, one of order and hope known as Primus, and the other of chaos and evil known as Unicron. Again.
Like all good sibling rivalries, they pushed each other's shit in over the fate of all existence. That is,
Yep.
until the goody little two-shoes Primus tricked his bro into imprisoning their souls in giant asteroids. Classic sibling prank. For me, it was the dryer.
Primus terraformed his asteroid into what would later be known as the planet Cybertron, while Unicron did something different.
Yeah, he turned his planet into a planet that eats other planets.
Yep.
Not only that, it can change its form into a giant badass robot Satan. He's literally the first Transformer.
And with this new body, Unicron would travel the cosmos, consuming planet after planet and universe after universe. Not necessarily because of any hunger or need, but because Unicron is the physical embodiment of death and destruction. He is
Yes,
literally
sir.
programmed to destroy everything.
God's gotta do what a God's gotta do. And good luck trying
Yeah.
to fight back. Uni's robot body comes with a tractor beam, eye lasers, fire breath, a chest cannon, and an antibody system in case anyone tries to pull a Drax on him.
Unicron can mentally dominate an entire race of beings, erase things from existence, warp the fabric of space and time, and even manipulate matter itself.
So even
Yep.
if his big robot body is damaged or destroyed, he can repair it lickety-split, or even send his spark out to find a new host.
Essentially the Transformers version of a soul, Unicron's spark is immensely powerful and produces its own energy source. Dark Energon.
Unicron is so evil that he can literally turn his bad dude energy into weapons of mass destruction, like unholy blades or planet-busting lasers.
This Dark Energon will corrupt any that consumes it, turning them into a puppet of Unicron himself.
It's also obviously the opposite of regular Energon, which is created by Primus and what fuels the Transformer race. So Unicron basically runs on the opposite of life. If he's death as a big robot, can he even be killed?
Not by any conventional means. Even the destruction of his spark isn't guaranteed to end him. He will continue to exist as a necessary force that drives the cosmos. Anytime he's destroyed, he will appear again in a new universe. In fact, almost every Unicron you've seen in movies, TV, and comics are the same Unicron.
Unicron is a literal force of nature. You can't reason with a hurricane that hates you. All you can do is see it and get the hell out of the way. But this hurricane is never going to stop until you and everyone you know is DED dead. His mere presence drove an entire planet insane.
I was trying to be poetic before, but this is what evil is. Incomprehensible, undeniable, inescapable. You can't even wait him out. He is unbound by the concept of linear time.
The Chaos Bringer is so powerful, his mere presence wrecks the space-time continuum and can erase galaxies from existence just by strolling by.
To be clear, it isn't the force he's generating by moving that destroys things. It's his existence. His mere being is so overwhelmingly evil that the fabric of space-time cannot fathom Unicron's presence.
Hell no.
Dude, no wonder he was able to devour nearly a quarter of the entire multiverse, one universe at a time.
Estimates for the size of the Transformers multiverse vary, from over 15 quadrillion universes to an infinite number of universes, branching timelines, and planes of existence. And who better to portray a being who brings death to the universe than the man who gave birth to modern cinema? A final role fitting for an artist so much larger than life. Or deeply ironic that it's a feature-length toy commercial.
The Transformers movie has always been celebrated for its excellence. I say.
Despite that unbelievable power, the Chaos Bringer's almighty rampage through reality has been halted a number of times, usually due to the matrix of leadership, the essence of Primus himself, and the embodiment of all hope and light in the universe.
Oh,
Are you telling me that Robo-Satan was defeated by the power of friendship? Forget fear! I'm gonna need some of that shit going straight into the vein.
As the abstract idea of evil actualized, any notion of goodness is directly antithetical to his being.
As incomprehensible to Unicron as he is to us.
But despite the best efforts of heroic Transformers like Optimus Prime, Unicron has always returned from the smoldering ashes of defeat and risen to threaten reality again.
It's his very nature.
Such as the time a united armada of Autobots, Decepticons, and an entire people created from his cells, the Minicons, tried to destroy him once and for all.
They actually succeeded in killing him, until Galvatron's hatred for Optimus brought Unicron back to life.
Because challenging Unicron means challenging evil itself, destroying destruction itself. An impossible paradox.
You can't kill Unicron because killing is literally what Unicron is. So, what does that mean for us?
Every petty act of violence, every war, every cruelty, every death battle gives Unicron life. The life he'll use to kill us all. We are culpable in our own annihilation.
Unicron's not just some comic book villain. He's
Using
all there is
collegiate
and
words.
all there will be. He was there at the beginning, and he'll be there at the end. He's a law of physics. He's as inevitable as your dying breath.
Jesus, now you got me scared.
Don't be scared, dude. I really enjoy Unicron's analysis. I really enjoyed it. And, to tie Unicron into, even stuff from IRL, as, human beings, sometimes us, as humans, we can be violent, on certain things. But to keep it, in the fictional realm, I really like their analysis of Unicron. From the different things that he's done throughout the whole series, for the comic run, anime run, doesn't matter. Death Battle had done a really, really, really exceptional job on Unicron's analysis. So, yeah, let's go to the battle now. Galactus versus Unicron, because this is going to be a treat. I'm going to assume. So yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for the death battle you've been asking for forever!
Yeah, for real.
As all things must, your world has come to an end.
The voice actor for Galactus is nice. Me like it.
Halt! This planet is mine to consume. So saith Galactus, destroyer of worlds.
Begone. Thus decrees Unicron, Chaos Bringer.
Unicron voice actor, I like it too.
Madness, so quick to beg for Oblivion's embrace.
Or just casually just gets destroyed. Mmm.
Begone.
Galactus says no. This is cool. Mmm. Oh, look at the sound design. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then the song is so fitting too. Such a golly battle. Mmm.
I am the power cosmic incarnate.
Mmm.
Easily felled.
Galactus says no.
Fleeing so readily, Unicron.
No devourer. Transforming. Beg not
Here he
for
goes.
mercy. Behold blackening sky. Against mine chaos, even gods will die.
Mmm, good. What you gonna do, Galactus? Oh man.
Galactus meets your challenge.
Mmm, go toe to toe.
We'll bring destruction to it all.
I am destruction, pure finality. In first and last, true immortality.
This is very fun. This is very fun. I like this a lot.
Patience left. Return thy dreams. Into the void where none may hear your screams. You know not the power which you command.
Of course I do. Your death I thus demand. Finally, I have won.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Power bringer of chaos. Yet by my vigor thou hast much need. Witness the last fate that awaits you thus. For Almighty Galactus must now feed.
KO!
I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. By the way, I knew that Galactus was gonna win. Galactus just outscales Unicron like crazy. Especially they didn't use Galactus in his true form. The true form where you saw a little bit when you didn't see it fully, but when he was doing the whole thing to Unicron, to show a little bit of the cosmic. He has like a white suit, white costume design thing, and that version of Galactus is super broken. But anyway, I like this a lot. Like Anyway,
We
let's
know
continue.
Galactus and Unicron were beings who could manipulate reality itself and do basically anything.
Older than the universe, unbound by time, they had each other matched in a lot of ways.
So it ultimately came down to which of them was more powerful.
Both could threaten an entire infinite multiverse, but Unicron could only do so over time, devouring them one by one.
While Galactus' battle with the Scryer and the other threatened to destroy the entire Marvel multiverse as just a side effect.
Not to mention, Galactus tussles with cosmic beings like himself all the time.
While Unicron is usually the top dog in Transformers, he's a big fish in a relatively small pond. Relative to Marvel, at least.
That might sound better for Unicron at first, but it means he has way less experience than Galactus in full-on fights against dudes his size.
And while Unicron has used Dark Energon to infect and corrupt other beings in the past, Galactus technically doesn't have a soul thanks to his cosmic rebirth from Galen. And he's fended off mental attacks before, so there's no real reason to think that would work here.
And as lame as it is, the ultimate nullifier is just really, really overpowered.
Despite
Yes,
Unicron
it
being
is.
able to survive the destruction of his spark, the ultimate nullifier is significantly more thorough. Consider the time it was used against Abraxas, a being that embodied the abstract concept of the multiverse's destruction.
Sounds like somebody you know? Even against someone like that, the good old Oli Nully had no problem erasing him from reality. And the same would happen to Unicron. While
Yes.
Galactus could always hide in that pocket dimension, just as he escaped the nullifier before.
Unicron was an insanely terrifying threat, but Galactus had the power, experience, and arsenal to ultimately annihilate him.
If you thought Galactus was going down in this fight, you were Unicron.
The winner is Galactus. Season 10's done, but Season 11 is on the way. Thanks so much
Unicron.
for watching, and a special thanks to our channel members for being champions this year. Get ready for more Death Battle in 2024.
All right, what you got? 11. The fool, the deaf, the world. Wow! Oh my god! Now that's gonna be Wild Coyote. That's a crazy thumbnail to be so. Wild Coyote and Tom and Jerry. That's a crazy thumbnail too. Patrick sees. What the hell? But damn. Wild Coyote, Tom and Jerry. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun battle. But yeah, no, I definitely like this death battle. I really like how grand they made that fight is, because both characters are that grand of power. But Galactus, obviously, you know, for anybody who read the Marvel comics and read about different stories of Galactus, since he has multiple versions of himself, as always. You know how comic characters are, having different multiple versions of themselves. But Galactus just has so much, and when I mean so much, and I really mean so much, that he's done throughout the Marvel comics run. Him fighting against Odin, him fighting against what's his face, the God of Destruction, him having different forms of, you know, his quote unquote true cosmic self, when he has the white costume, him fighting against classic Doctor Strange. And we don't even want to talk about classic Doctor Strange, because that guy's absurd. Classic Doctor Strange is absurd. And yeah, Galactus just outscales him in terms of power, in terms of speed, a lot of stuff. Galactus just outscales Unicron. But the fight itself was just awesome to see. I really like how grand, like I stated, I really like how grand Death Battle made both characters, and made the fight just as grand, and as well as not only the music being so well done and you know, complementing the fight, but also the sound direction as well, from you hearing a bunch of different sound effects, from the Transformer, the what, and you know, the cosmic stuff and everything like that. Like the sound direction throughout the whole video, but especially during that fight, extremely well done. So what a way to end this season, bro. What a way to end this season. I will still say, like, Goku versus Superman is still my favorite fight in this season, but this like season 10 has been bangers after bangers. The Doctor Who, this fight, Goku versus Superman, Frieza versus Megatron. However, you wanna feel about that fight itself. The fight portion itself, very cool. What was another one? Obito versus Darth Vader. Like tons of amazing, well done fights. Oh, Gojo versus Makima. That's another one. Very, like, all the fights. Doesn't matter how you feel about the outcome. The video itself, from the editing style, from the beginning portion, from the analysis, however you wanna feel about the analysis, but the fight itself mainly, like, very well done. So yeah, that's it for me, man. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on my reaction, your thoughts on Death Battle, Galactus versus Unicron, Marvel Comics versus Transformer, obviously. And yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, as well as check out the playlist, my Death Battle playlist, all the Death Battle I reacted to through in this channel. Just check it out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm out, take care, and stay safe and stay hydrated, y'all. Peace.